Here going to suppress them, but the wraparound's coming in towards the ramp control. AUG could line up 2 frags, and Vinny gets them both. That's round done. Rain can fight all he wants, but it's 4th for Furia instead.
These last couple of rounds from FaZe have been very fakey in the sense that they're running the clock down low. They're trying to see if they can pull mistakes and rotations. And in that round from FaZe, I think just trying to commit towards an upper site probably was the right call. We saw how much damage Karrigan was able to do to the top Mustang player. Rain was able to find the trade onto K-Serrato. We even, in that like 4v4, there was a lot of like no utility up for the T side. So they ended up trying to just fake out the upper take and bring that bomb out towards ramp. And Vinny, you couldn't have asked for a better position from him.
That round is starting to put behind it here for FaZe. They've got pistols out. The SAR Deagles on most players. Blocks in for Karrigan as well. It's an eco with no Kevlar, no utility, and the rifles having to play themselves outside. Junior has seen one player crossing towards Secret. That's Yuri that gets the frag on Karrigan. FaZe. Press twists up here. The orb seen, tagged up, but still gets the frag together. So nothing special coming in from FaZe here for round 12.
Dealing with this eco accordingly. Vinny starting to find a little bit more form out towards a ramp position. Nice couple of kills once again, so he gets up to 6. Furia up to 5. And you've got to think now for the Brazilians, it really does feel like they're finding some form now and they're actually finding some consistency. But before we really saw this like streak coming together, it had been very much individual rounds. It's now been 3 in a row. How much further can they bring it? A lot of AUGs coming out across the board for the last couple of rifle rounds from Furia. Again, it's around 13. And for FaZe, just looking to try and see if they can continue to just apply a little bit more pressure on this D side.
AUG seen one player outside of Art looking up top. The silo position as Karrigan's holding FaZe. He's looking for that gap in the smoke. He might have given up information to the T side line. Rain creeps closer. They heard the tag. They should be able to deal with him. He actually gets 1 frag for his way out, actually. That's pretty decent considering how much pressure and how many players he had surrounding him. FaZe now look downstairs, but they've got K-Serrato as the next contender.
That was a great play from Art to at least find a one-on-one. He was spotted out for the silo player, even spammed up. So to see him get a kill, it brings something back. Junior, I think he's been seen by the jiggle piece from Karrigan, and yet swing comes out, easy kill for the T side, and now they've got the opportunity of bringing that bomb back towards upper and start playing the mind games. 2 CTs have rotated to lower now from Furia.
Spreading out the Furious side, 2 players are grouped up here, but even K-Serrato is going to make his way away from Yuri. AK twists, almost gets the frag on Vinny, but the AUG again wins another good kill. K-Serrato flashing his way out of the vents entrance, firing back on the T-side members, but we're going to have to concede this bomb plant here as the rotation start coming into Furia, setting up the retake. K-Serrato actually denies one individual, swings around against Cold Zero, gets that double up as well. Karrigan, last man standing, and K-Serrato makes it a triple. What a hold from him. That's a big 6 Furia to take.
That's a lot of confidence out for K-Serrato. A lot of the teams and a lot of individuals in that situation are just going to play the retake in 3v3, but instead, as soon as he hears that bomb going down, he wants to take the fight. Opens up Decon, takes the fight up towards the right side entrance of ramp, deals with the player on the side that's just planted the bomb, and then flips back up towards that left-hand side. A great triple to come out. And Furia are really starting to turn up the heat now. They are bringing back the scoreline deficit. 1 for the lead for FaZe.
After such a good confident start on T-side, Furia finding their way back into this. The nade damage done, so much HP working away from the FaZe side. Vinny with 2 picks, Orb Junior doesn't land his flick to the head. Rain, that 1 trade leaves it at a 2 for 1. Karrigan finds a 2nd trade on the A side. How has he been allowed to walk out here again? Furia lacking in a key area of the map, and the A side's under their control. FaZe will go for the bomb plant here. That's not even bad for a half-by round.
And they over-rotated completely, and Karrigan just snuck his way out from Squeak Door and into this 3v3. This is so winnable. Another re-smoke down towards main. That's just going to buy the T's more time.
Junior with the incendiary on the site will try and drive 1 player away. Another one coming in from the other CT member up there. Flash is coming forward. K-Serrato starts peeking, looks down, sees 1, takes him out. Eagle back and twist, domes the likes of Yuri and Osman standing here for the T-side line. He can only go so far with the damage to the fuse. Stuck by Junior, will find the 7th. Furia will equalize against FaZe.
That was close though, that was them really getting tested. Great utility though from Furia. You see the way that they're able to get the molly out towards default as well as from Hut. Double flashes to kind of peek with it. FaZe set themselves up for a lot of damage in that round. They got away with what? A bomb plant and 3 kills. They'll be happy with that, but it also could have been a conversion. Tied up 7-7. 2 AKs being saved too from the Furia side, making sure that they stay in play.
FaZe quickly moving up into their positions as standard players on top of the mini position. Rain's thinking about jumping around the corner. He gets past them in the end and actually domes Junior. Perfect shots indeed. Yuri, past the smoke, finds 1 kill. Carrigan drops in against Art, now known. How's he going to outplay him? Art catches the angle, but Carrigan still turns 180 to get that pick in case of Arthur and Yuri. Last couple of players standing, they do find that bomb, but Cold Zero is so good with the trading and makes it a double for 8-7 at the turn of the half for the FaZe side. Looking good there on T, now need to look good on CT as we head to a break and see it after this.
All we need is our passports, baby. Leave the rest in our troubled minds. Let us go down and left up, baby. Trying to figure out what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. Book a plane, fly away. We will never be the same. And as long as you are mine, come on and run away. We wanna run away. We don't need any reasons, baby. Leave it all for the faded hearts. I don't mind if they call us crazy, 'cause they don't understand what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after.
ให้ดูอันนี้คือเนี่ย
We're no kids no more. I need to feel alive in this dreadful town. I'm running out of time, and as long as you're mine, I wanna run away. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after.
Well, looking so promising for the FaZe side. They hold the lead off the back of their T side, and on Furia, they've already managed to find themselves back within 1 of that lead. So it's a possibility that they could still pull off the map against this FaZe cap. Pistol round going live with the utility on Carrigan's part. Art and K Serato having a smoke and a Molotov each here. It's very, very carefully placed. They put a lot of utility down already. And they're going to go in for the A here. Cold Zero with his USP. Taps up that first. Look for Junior in case Serato as well, right behind that player position. Good shot from Art as well. Jumping in the air. Takes Rain down. Brokey going to find the trade. Look back in case Serato's angle. The bomb plant can be denied for a moment. The 3-on-2 situation. Furia actually lose the man advantage.
HG coming down for the heaven position and the smoke too from Carrigan. Actually looking to try and take the fight before the bomb can get planted again. And now Art's the last one left in the 1 versus 2. He's got to try and pick this bomb back up.
USP watching up from heaven at the edge of the smoke. Carrigan will be the next player to face. Twist is right behind him. Turned away from the wrong moment. Thought it was a flashbang coming in, but couldn't connect the headshot on the last man. And FaZe clutched the all-important pistol.
A fast run out to come through from Furia towards our upper side, and in terms of the early entries, everything went out really right, but what really brought that round back was obviously Carrigan's play up towards a heaven position, underhand throw with the HG down on towards the side, denying that bomb, and then just keep peeking with it, keep applying the pressure up towards the T side, and for Furia, they just really aren't able to get comfortable and get that post plant in.
Yeah, hell of a start here for the FaZe side, knowing that they have the majority of the advantage. The momentum right now is in favour of Furia as they try and just catapult themselves straight into the ramp control. Twist, however, there to take the trace back of Carrigan's part. The only player to fall. Twist makes it 3. As Furia just fall apart with the force by, desperate to get something out of there, but they just failed entirely.
The one time that they just rush in towards that ramp entrance is when there's 2 anchors playing there, and what a crossfire that is. So much damage coming together between the 2 for Masters and for Furia on the force buy. What do you do now? Go for a hero AK investment over towards Art. Not really a massive amount of money for them to play with, so we will see Serato quite limited into that next round, but if they could do some damage and get a bomb plant, then it will be worth the investment.
Deegan attempting his first shot on Brokey here. The scout on the outside control. Past credit card Yuri has seen what's going on, but can't quite seem to land that opening kill. And FaZe actually up to back up a bit more passive here. No more CT players around here except for the likes of Brokey. Art gets that AK kill into the main position. Airing down from Squeaky Door. Rain is the first player out.
Yeah, it's decent damage to start off from the AK, but they've got to be able to follow up. They've got to be able to find a way to continue to do damage, starting to retake this lobby control now. Do they just lean in for a bit of an upper side? If they can dive this bomb in towards a fence position, that could be a decent chance. Cold Zero holding out towards the floor. Another one-on-one trade.
Art getting the TK in, so Cold Zero not even credited with the frag. Twist makes his way up from the vents. He's credited with those 2. And Yuri, Deagle in hand, grabbing the M4. Knows that there's a player on site. No info on Carrigan. Bomb being dropped as well, footsteps being made. Is he giving away information? Are the CTs hearing this? So they're just going to call it in. 40 seconds, and Yuri's going to work real hard to clutch this.